So as you can see, I'm in my loungewear. I got my gray shirt on, I got my sweatpants on, I'm just totally free-balling it. It was one of those days. I didn't sleep a whole lot. I got up and my daughter, when I was awake and sitting in the living room, I could just hear her coughing for a good hour. And I knew she probably wasn't going to go to school, and she got progressively sicker as the day went along, so it was kind of a shitty day for me. And then to top it all off, I put my money down on my PS4 about a month ago now, and my wife goes to pick it up for me and they don't have it. So thank you very much, W-Mart. Thank you very much for not keeping your word. You didn't keep your word. You took my money, and I didn't get anything. It was just like you stuck the tip in and pulled it out. It was a big joke. Ha ha, funny, funny. It's not funny, not at all. I'm not happy. You wasted time for me. You wasted possibly money for me. And I could gladly go and spend my $500 some other place. It's poor salesmanship. Dump it on people like that. If you say you're going to have something, say it. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Plain and simple, just like that. I was prepared today. See, you can't really see these, but these are windscreens for a microphone, because I had a mic I was going to test with my new PS4. Right here. I don't know if you can see these. These are Control Freaks. I have never used these, owned these before. I plan on doing a review for them. You know, I'm going to be completely honest. If they suck, I'm going to tell you they suck. If there's some benefit, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you if the benefit is worth the like $13 they cost. You know, I'm going to tell you if it's something I'd rather stick in my butt than fidget around with my thumb. But no, I am fucking pissed, man. Oh. It's just a slow day, and I was just pacing myself, just waiting for the moment when I could start recording, maybe do a stream today. I had this whole schedule laid out. Well, it didn't work out. And before things even went horribly wrong, I knew something was going to go wrong, because I really have no faith in random people. I really don't have a whole lot of faith in many people in general. People suck. I suck. I suck a lot of the time. I'll admit that. Wrestling was decent tonight, I have to say. There was some cool stuff. All the cage match stuff was, but, you know, there was still some good highlights. It was definitely a better Raw than the last so many. Though I do wish, though, people may think I don't like Seth Rollins. I would like to see him win fairly, because he's coming up good, and I want to see him get a clean win on somebody instead of just snagging a cheap one. And right now I'm becoming more fond of Randy Orton. Again. Yeah, I don't know. It was one of those days for me. So my recommendation for the day is, continue to worry about your kids. Take care of them the best you can. One thing I said in my husband, father, gamer video is, don't get married if you're going to have a kid. Don't let that be the reason you have a kid. You know, have a relationship. Get the number one, your life figured out before you link to somebody else so they don't have to deal with their stuff. But another thing, the reason I say these things is because I have lived through them. I am living them right now. Part of the reason I got married was I wanted to be responsible for my kid. My dad ditched me at a young age, and that was because he was in prison. And I barely saw him since he got out of prison. He's just a giant douche. So, if you want to be responsible for your kid, more power to you. That's awesome. You don't have to be married to do that, but I can understand if you really want to be in their life. I love my daughter pretty much more than anything, or probably more than anything, which is hard to say because there's a lot of important things in my life, like my wife. So, but if you want to be a part of your kid's life, be a part of their life, period. You know, I also plan on teaching my daughter to throw all kinds of shurikens and throwing knives and darts. I already have a set of throwing knives picked out. She's going to be well trained when she gets older. So, yeah, I love her. I want her to be well informed. Fuck you, W-Mart. Yeah, I don't really enjoy taking it in the poop chute like that. It sucks. And now I don't know how long I'm gonna have to wait. There was an unboxing I was gonna do. I was gonna be totally geeking out because I finally got my PS4 and everything, and I am so excited for Destiny because I love Borderlands, I love Diablo, and Diablo is something newer to me. Only played a little bit of Diablo 2, but I had pre-ordered both Borderlands because when I pre-order anything, I do a lot of research into it. I'm like, do I really want to spend $60 on this? Is this gonna be worth it? And some games are more of a guilty pleasure. Like I was talking about Deadly Premonition. That game, it's awesome, but it's got its issues. Most people aren't gonna like it. If they like the average Call of Duty person, or maybe even Battlefield person, whatever, FPS players, they probably won't like it. But somebody that's into horror movies, maybe classic gaming, or David Lynch. I like David Lynch, by the way. I'd have to say my favorite David Lynch movie would be, oh man, I can't remember the name. I would call the movie Time for Another Cigarette. It had Nicolas Cage and he went to prison for murder. Somebody will have to comment on that if you know what movie I'm talking about. I'd have to check it up. It's got what's that song? And I Will Always Love You, Chris Isaacs in it. Was it like a music video for the movie? I don't know. But I have to put Mulholland Drive and Dune and Lost Highway up there too. For some reason, I was just really intrigued by Mulholland Drive. I had this part of a notebook where I just wrote down all this little stuff about it, trying to piece things together just because I wanted to figure out something. It was pretty funny. I like things that make me think, and you should like things that make you think, because if you're not thinking, you might as well be dead. Did you get that joke before? What was it? Generic, power, primary, color, alien guy, take the glasses off? Yeah, I fucking hate Superman. I think he's a pointless character. I am totally a Batman guy. Batman, for life. Thinking about doing some giveaways, some really random stuff that I'll just send to you. We'll see how things go from here, but I thought this was going to be a lot more angry, but it isn't. I'm just kind of chilling. I think it's already passed. It's subsided that I just want to rip someone a new asshole. I mean, just spit deadly venom any way I can just because of how disappointed I am. But I am probably just going to go to bed sometime fairly soon here. It's getting late in the morning. It's about 4 in the morning here, something like that. So, drink water every day, lots of it. Do push-ups. I'd recommend getting a pull-up bar for your doorway. Spin kicks, Jeffrey Dahmer's bathrobe. I'm Roy Fahan. Have a safe day. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Shop smart. Shop smart.
In the morning and the party still jumping 'cause my mama ain't home.